There is a cold truth that the world seldom dares to speak aloud. A truth as sharp as iron in the morning frost. Nobody cares. Not about your pain. Not about your dreams. Not about the stories you tell yourself to justify your delays, your fears, your failures. You wake up and feel the weight of the world on your chest. But the world doesn't pause for your breath to return. You feel exhausted, empty, hollow. You want someone to save you, but no one comes, because no one will, because no one should. And in that terrifying silence is your power. We've been deceived into believing that someone will always be there to lift us, that the world owes us understanding, that people should care about our setbacks, our lack of motivation, our internal chaos. But Marcus Aurelius, ruler of the known world and prisoner of his own soul, wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, not hope, not comfort, strength. When no one comes, it's not a punishment. It's a liberation. It means your progress is entirely yours. Your growth cannot be diluted by pity. Your victories are not shared. They are earned. And your failures? They are yours to bear, to study, to convert into the stone upon which your new self will stand. Each of us is drafted into an invisible war, a war fought in silence, in solitude, and in suffering. It is the war between who we are and who we could become. Most will never step foot on that battlefield. They will run, numb themselves, point fingers, whine, crave applause for effort, and beg sympathy for pain. But a few, those willing to look themselves in the mirror without flinching, will walk directly into that war. And they will not come out unscarred. They will come out forged. Self-control is not weakness. It is the throne from which your higher self commands. To restrain your outburst when the anger burns your chest like acid. To work in silence when your mind screams for praise. To deny yourself the temporary in pursuit of the eternal. This is the path. Seneca once said, "Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. The world may spin, people may betray, fortunes may fall, but the man who governs his emotions cannot be conquered." This is why we do not seek justice from the unjust, nor peace from the world. We seek it within. We cultivate discipline not to impress others, but to fortify our inner walls against the storms of chaos. We don't scream when we're hurt. We transmute the pain into motion. We don't complain when we're tired. We wear exhaustion like a medal. We don't look for shortcuts. We walk through the fire because it reveals what comfort conceals. Motivation is a flickering candle. It dances in the wind, fades in the rain. You must build a furnace instead. When the alarm rings at 4:30 a.m., no one is watching. No one is applauding. Your mind whispers, "You've earned more rest." No one will know. That is when the game is won. Because you will know. And over time, that quiet knowledge compounds. It becomes an unshakable inner force. The force that separates men of resilience from men of regret. We often fantasize about being saved, but no man is coming. Not your family, not your partner, not your mentor, not God, if you believe. And that is the most liberating revelation you will ever face. Because when you accept it, you realize something devastating and beautiful. You are entirely responsible for your life. The ancient Stoics did not pray for lighter burdens. They prayed for stronger backs. Don't hope that events will turn out the way you want. Welcome events in whichever way they happen. This is the path to peace. Epictetus, the moment you stop waiting for the world to soften its blows, is the moment you become untouchable. Do not aim for a life without suffering. Aim for a soul that is stronger than suffering itself. Do not aim to be understood. Aim to be undeniable. Do not aim to be liked. Aim to be respected by the only person whose opinion matters. The future version of you watching, always watching, from just beyond the horizon. We are not here to impress. We are here to endure, to overcome, to transcend. Build your mind like a fortress. Let doubt knock at the gate and be denied. Let fear scream at the walls and be ignored. Let desire whisper promises and be cast into the fire. Every moment you choose fortitude over comfort, silence over chaos, order over indulgence, you add a brick to that fortress. And in time, no storm can reach you. No betrayal can break you. No failure can define you. We are not alone in this. We are a quiet army. We walk among the noise without being touched by it. We show up day after day without complaint, without applause. We build, fail, build again. We sweat in private so we can bleed less in battle. Not for glory, not for fame, but because this is what we were called to do. Because deep down we know, if we fall into victimhood, we rot. If we wait for permission, we die inside. If we blame, we relinquish power. But if we take full command of ourselves, then there is nothing we cannot become. Look at yourself, not with shame, not with excuses, but with brutal honesty. What parts of you are soft and self-pitying? What habits betray your mission? What distractions are robbing you of your potential? Now, imagine the man or woman you were born to be. Not the fantasy version, but the real, relentless steel-forged you. Now ask yourself, are you walking toward them or away? Nobody cares, and that is your greatest advantage, because your power is not diluted by the expectations or judgments of others. It is not tied to applause or external reward. It is forged in silence, in repetition, in hardship. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius, the time for waiting is over. The time for softness has passed. Now, we rise. We take what is ours, not by force, but by fire. The fire we build inside. Every day, in every act of discipline, in every refusal to quit, in every rejection of self-pity. The world doesn't care. And that's perfect, because we do not work for the world. We work for who we are becoming.